Good morning, everybody. I am Paramita Mukherjee, and we, in our previous session, had already discussed a little briefly about the short story, The Necklace. Today, we'll be continuing with that. Okay, so we are going to explore the famous short story called The Necklace. Now, before we begin, I would like you to answer few quick questions. All right. So in your mobile phones, if you all open in the class book, I've already sent you a link. Okay. Yes, wayground.com. All right. If you open that link, you will see there are 4 questions. Can you all open the link quickly? Yes. Okay. So if you open the link, you go to the first question. It's a vocabulary question. Select the vocabulary word which best fits the definition below. Showing good manners. You have 3 options: refinement, exquisite, and homage. Can you quickly choose the correct answer that you feel is correct? And yes, I can see the answers. Most of you have answered it as refinement. Second, select the vocabulary word which best fits the definition of dazzling or gorgeous. You have 3 options: homage, resplendent, and forestier. You all have selected resplendent. Wonderful. Third, select the vocabulary word which best fits the definition of lovely. So you have 3 options: refinement, exquisite, and docile. You all have selected exquisite. I'm proud of my class. Next, do you think wanting social status can cause problems in a person's life? What do you think and why? This is a poor question. You have 4 options. Yes, it often causes stress and unhealthy competition. Second, yes, but only when it becomes the main focus in life. Third, no, social status itself is not a problem. How people pursue it matters. No, wanting social status can motivate people to succeed. So can you quickly choose your option? Okay, you can see the poll. Most of you have selected no, social status itself is not a problem. How people pursue it matters. And some of you have selected yes, but only when it becomes the main focus in life. Right. So our story today has similar theme. All right. So in today's class, we will be able to identify the main idea of a passage. We will be able to analyze the main character, and we'll also be working on writing a brief summary of the story. Okay, so let's quickly go to the main story now. Now, most of you, I can say, you have brought your textbooks. Those of you who have not brought your textbooks, you remember, I had discussed that you have ebooks available. If you click on your class group, I have sent you a link. Okay, so if you click on this link, you will get the e-version of the book. Okay, would somebody like to read the passage? Yes, Joy, please start reading. Okay, great. All right, you can stop there. So basically what we have heard till now is that the story is about a woman called or named Mathilde, and she dreams of being rich and admired by society. But her life is much simpler than what she actually wants. So now I want you to take a pause. I'll give you 60 seconds time to quickly remember what we have read till now. Okay. Okay, time up. Now, open your phones. You can see I've sent you a Google Docs. Okay, if you open the Google Docs, there are 2 questions which I want you to answer in the Google Docs itself, and then you will be submitting it for review. But before that, we will discuss the answer orally. All right. So the first question: what words would you use to describe Mathilde? Quickly type your answers. Anybody wants to answer orally? Yes, Rehana. Ambitious. Great. Anybody else? Yes, Sumit. Dissatisfied. Okay. John. Kind. Okay. Yes, Atri. Generous. Okay. Jeet. proud. All right, great. Now, next, second question. What is the central idea of this passage? First, you type the answer and then we'll discuss. Okay, are you ready? Yes, Karan. Dangers of valuing wealth and status. All right, great. Yes, Sumit. Importance of responsibility. Okay, great, excellent. Okay, any more? Yes, Revati. Challenges of overcoming poverty. Okay. So now, class, these are excellent responses that I have got from you. So we can see that, there is so much of pressure and happiness because of what we have. We are not happy with it and we want more. All right. So these ideas are really closely connected to, as we can see, today's story. All right. So now, class, for your homework, you will reread the story. Okay. And whatever we have discussed in the class today, you use that information and you write a 1 or 2 sentence summary. All right. You have to include the main character, what is the problem, what is the main idea. All right. Before that, quickly, I will tell you my summary. All right. So I would like to summarize it as that Mathilde dreams of a wealthy lifestyle and she feels unhappy with her ordinary life and circumstances. And her desire for social status influences her actions throughout the story. Okay, and it leads to obviously hardship. Now, quick recap, class. Who is the main character of the story? Yes, Mathilde. Great. And why is she dissatisfied? Yes, she's dissatisfied with her circumstances. She wants more. Yes. And what is the main lesson we can learn from the story? Yes, Joy? Yes, we should be happy within our circumstances and we should not aspire for too much, and that too beyond our limits. Excellent. So today we learned how to identify important details. We learned how to analyze a character, and we also learned how to create a concise summary. So before we break from today's class, remember, class, that understanding the main idea of a story helps us to become better readers and writers. All right. So thank you for your participation. Remember, you have to submit your homework before the class a day after tomorrow. All right. And all of you have a great weekend. Until we meet again, take care. Thank you.